Article Debrief 5, 13 Rules That Expire. Article 5 Summary. This article gives a list for teachers of 13 math rules that are taught to students that teachers really should rethink before we teach them because they expire when students advance into their school career from grade to grade. These rules can be really confusing for students. If we teach more strategies for problem solving instead of these rules that expire, students will be better equipped to solve problems. Quote 1. Use keywords to solve word problems. We learned a lot about this in class, that keywords can be extremely tricky and misleading when we teach these to students, and that we're really doing more harm than good when teachers teach these. And it hurts them whenever it comes to problem solving. It's better to not teach keywords because the meaning of what the problem is really asking can be missed if students only look for keywords that they're taught and they don't think about the context of the problem. Quote 2. Two negatives make a positive. When learning to multiply and divide integers, students learn that two negatives equal a positive. But this is not always true when it comes to addition and subtraction, so teachers should focus on teaching students to think about and determine the sign of the product or quotient instead of just teaching the saying or rule that two negatives make a positive. And last, quote number 3, the longer the number, the larger the number. This reminds me of conversation in class about how students do not understand that there are numbers between 1 and 2, so the thought of decimal numbers and fractions. I never thought about this, but students must have an understanding that the length of the number does not determine the magnitude of the number. So, for example, decimal numbers. These rules that we're teaching students, the rules that expire, create misconceptions for our students. So in conclusion, teachers should teach fewer rules that do not hold true, the rules that expire, and instead focus on teaching vocabulary and consistent, accurate problem-solving strategies and processes. We can help our students transition from grade to grade by not teaching rules that expire when advancing from grade to grade because this hurts students and confuses them. When teachers teach math standards, it's critical for them to consider what rules should and should not be taught and what vocabulary should or should not be taught, and to make sure that we teach it in ways that do not expire for students.